Hi, I'm Tony Stefani with Hillside Christmas Tree Farm. It's going to be the end of the season. Actually, it's pretty far after the season now. It's almost March. And what I'm going to do today is, these are our people wagons, right? And they're going to sit all year, and it's not good for the tires to have just sit there and have all this weight resting on the tires. So we're going to take a jack, we're going to jack them up, and then we have some jack stands and some logs. We're just going to lift it up. We're going to take the strain off the wheels. Then we'll get some tarps, we'll cover them so that they'll be good for all summer. They won't fade. Hopefully they'll last a long time, and we don't have to worry about finding tires, because that's pretty hard to do on some of these wagons. The wagon up on its jack stands. Let's spend a little bit more time on our people wagons. In the past, when we were open back in the 90s, we actually had people sitting on the edge, then the kind of over the edge, people dangle their feet. When we reopened in, I think, like 2006 or so, the insurance guy came out and said, no, you can't do that anymore. So we built these. It's just a platform with some benches on it. We'll add some hay in the front and back, and it works out pretty well. We used to do hay all around, but hay was kind of a pain in the butt to find, and it would get wet, so it was kind of hard. We found a place that was closing, and I'll show you these benches pretty soon. They're real steady, they're bolted down, so it's all solid, but it's a lot of weight. One thing that's interesting is we had wood runners, and in the fields it gets muddy and rutty. We actually caught the end and it broke one of them off. So we redesigned them with steel and the chains. And what they actually do now is it actually, if it hits a bump, they'll just lift right up, right? So that, and we have a kind of skid, so if the wagon comes down to a ditch, these can ride up a bit. It won't destroy the running gear. It's real solid, real secure. Got lots of steel. So these things work out pretty good. We run a tandem wagon system where in the back we'll have a flatbed for the trees. And what we do for the trees and the people is we have those two-part tags. We keep those tags on the tree wagon. They can wind and secure a tag to the tree, take their half. When the wagon comes loaded full of 6-7 trees to our processing area, you can match the tag to the person's tag to their tree tag, and it's a simple way to do that. All right, so kind of coming up to our wagons, we see our steps, easy enough to go up, and we see kind of our benches. Bench kind of snow covered now, but a bench each side. We'll put a hay bale right in the middle across the two. So they kind of got two sides of this. And on the other side, we have entrance exits to both sides, depending on out in the field if they're going, which side you got to load, so they can go off either side, and it works out pretty well. So that kind of covers the wagons and how we store them for the summer. Again, like I said, we'll get a big tarp, we'll run a pipe across the top, drape it all over, and that way the sun won't fade them. Dad spent a lot of time painting them this year, so we don't want to have to redo that soon. Another thing I was thinking about getting is some carports, but I don't know how durable they'll be, so we'll just tarp them for now. Yeah, I think that does it. Why don't you show me what your wagons or what you guys do, and down in the comments. I don't know, we have 2 of them we run, and that pretty much handles all the traffic that we need. We also let people drive and walk with the tree cart, so it works out pretty well. Just give them a little bit of experience with the wagon rides, the tractors, so it works out well. Thanks for watching.